Good morning, this is Faith, a Catholic unschooling coach, and I'm sitting out here on my porch on this beautiful late spring morning. It's very early, around 7, and I thought I should make a video for this channel because the 2021 homeschooling conference is going on, the virtual one, and I actually have a talk, a little talk that I was invited to record and send in. And so I feel like this whole thing is going on kind of outside of my little bubble that I'm in. But I thought, you know what, maybe I should attend to this channel and get a little more active. So I thought I would talk about fun with unschooling because in the summer often everyone's planning what they're going to do the next year, and you go to these conferences and there are these sales of curricula. And you feel a lot of pressure, at least I did, to, and a lot of hope. Oh, if I get this new, this brand new shiny curriculum that everybody's talking about, that will solve all my problems, and my children will no longer resent, being forced to study spelling words or whatever. So what do you do? And I talked about this, I think, before with my channeling curriculum fever. Because there's just that pressure. So what I would do is, since I was going to spend money anyway on curriculum, I would look for other things. Instead of curriculum, I would look for things that I could strew and resources. So resources are, a reference book or something that's a general reference or guide to a particular topic that I think my kids are interested in, will be interested in. So, and then the strewing things were just things that I could give them for their birthday or for Christmas or some other occasions scattered throughout the year that would, sort of spark their interest in something, or deepen an interest that they've already exhibited. Just fun things. And what I used to do is I had this game in my head because I would find Christmas so overwhelming. And Christmas shopping was so overwhelming to me. I'm not a natural born shopper. I don't enjoy going shopping. And so what I would do is we used to have a Barnes & Noble near here. We have one in a shopping mall, but I hate shopping malls. So I would go to the standalone one. And I would go in and say, okay, this is it. This is the store where you have to get everything, unless I was also going to buy some clothes or something like that. And so I would go, and what do you get at a Barnes & Noble? You get books, you can buy magazines, you can buy fun workbooks or puzzle books, like Sudoku. I always wonder if I say that right, or that sort of thing. You can get calendars every year. I would get calendars. You can learn through calendars. You can learn art. There's word a day. There's all sorts of clever things with calendars. You can get them a journal or a note paper or little cards to send letters to, or, to use to send letters to people, to encourage writing. You can get little lap desks, all sorts of things you can get there. You can get the mugs. You can get I said books, games. You can get games and puzzles. So you can really get pretty much everything. You can find little items for stocking stuffers. So I would do that. I would say 85% of my Christmas shopping at just one shot at a Barnes & Noble. But then that Barnes & Noble closed, which made me very sad because I knew I didn't want to go into the mall to the other one that's closed. But I started getting this catalog. It says books and gifts for avid readers. And this is such a fun catalog. And I don't know why I started getting it, but I did. Somehow I got on their list, and I highly recommend it. Now, you could spend tons and tons of money, and I'm not saying that. You don't need to spend tons and tons of money, but this can spark ideas. And it's really neat. I used to play a game where I'd say, okay, I'm not going to buy curriculum, but what can I buy from something like this? This particular catalog is for spring is especially lends itself to unschooling, I think, because there's lots of things you can strew, lots of books. Okay, so I'm just going to take you through some of the things that back in the day, you know, I'm not unschooling anymore, but back in the day, it would have really attracted me. So for a young lady to have this beautiful desk set with paper and everything, that's just gorgeous. That would be something really nice. You might not be able to afford the whole thing, but you could get some of it. There's a lot of books based on history. This looks interesting for a teen. 4 Lost Cities. This one, 4 Lost Cities. New. Human history is rife with tales of lost civilizations, but unlike the legendary Atlantis or El Dorado, most lost cities didn't fall into the sea or disappear overnight. Historian Annalee Newitz travels to 4 famous lost cities. Can't pronounce the first one. Catalog in Turkey, Pompeii in Italy, I've been there, Angkor Wat in Cambodia, and Cahokia in the United States, to explain how environmental, social, and economical factors could cause a massive civilization to fall from a teeming metropolis to forgotten ruins, and how our own urban centers could suffer the same fate. So that sounds fascinating. That would be great for a teenager. Oh, this is neat. The real James Bond. He actually wasn't a spy. He was an ornithologist. Let's see what else. Oh, this one is beautiful. It's a card deck, but it teaches you about wildflowers. Scenic Science of the National Parks. That would be a great book to explore. Lots and lots of puzzles. Here's one, a Peter Rabbit book, and then you have a puzzle to go with it. Some of these songbirds tree puzzle. So if you want to do a little nature study and have some puzzles to sort of reinforce and become a family thing. Oh, here's another, butterflies and family puzzles. So there's a lot of nature study in this. Oh, this looks beautiful. The Book of Trees, Trees and Art. You can also use this to just, you know, go to your library and see if they've got these books. Let's see, Stolen, 5 free boys kidnapped into slavery in their astonishing Odyssey home. That could be, now that, a lot of these books you might have to pre-read, and they might be more geared towards teens. This is another nice writing set. Here's a creative lettering set. So that, greeting card puzzles, that's cute. Let's see, their own special fountain pens. Here's a watercolor and a lap desk. A watercolor set up here and lap desk. Oh, great first lines of literature puzzle. That's kind of neat. I've seen that on mugs. Let's see, what else do they have? Oh, they have the whole Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys collection. You can get the whole thing. How much is that? The Nancy Drew Diaries collection by Carolyn Keene. Members price, you have to be a member, $59.49. The Hardy Boys Adventure collection by Franklin W. Dixon is also $59.49. So that would be a neat thing to get. You know, you could buy it now and save it for Christmas. Oh, there's just so many. Oh, paper airplanes. So a couple years ago, with the little guy that I've been watching, we spent the winter playing with paper airplanes. He knew every style. He played with them constantly. It really made the winter, a long, gloomy winter, quite pleasant. So paper airplanes, that's a neat thing, a kit to get. Oh, there's just so much. Here's another one on birding. Oh, here's one about poetry. All the Luck poems celebrating life, love, life, and the enduring human spirit. Little Book of Kindness. Children are never too young to learn how small acts prompted by a kind heart can make a big difference. In this sweet picture book, heartwarming illustrations of a sweater-clad pig performing small acts of kindness, helping a turtle cross the street, taking care not to crush a flower when he plays ball, are sprinkled with simple advice such as say thank you, lend a helping hand, and be patient. So, I mean, that's a lovely book to give a child. There's just so many things. The Cooking Gene, about cooking. The Flip Side of History. Nancy Drew Socks. Oh, USA State Flowers Puzzle. That looks fun. I love anything nature. So, Letters to a Young Poet by Rainier Maria Rilke. Here we go. Here's another writing. So it's good to encourage writing. Just so much. There's so much fun stuff in here. Now wait, I saw some really unusual things. They have things for little kids too. So toddlers. You can see. Noah's Ark pop-up card. That would get ripped up right away. Oh, this is neat. A little felting kit. I actually got that for my daughter, even though she's 19. I don't know if she's going to do it, but I can. That's the type of thing she likes to do. A little felting a rabbit. Let's see what else. Oh, after dinner amusement. So these are games to encourage discussion. My zoo travel box. Oh, here's one on knitting, chess. Let's see what else. The Bee on Your Thumb. 60 poems to boost reading and spelling. Well, that's neat. That would be really neat. That's the type of thing that I would have been attracted to because my kids struggled to read. They were, technically dyslexic, and so we would learn about spelling that way by reading about it, how unusual, why words were spelled unusually. That would help them retain it. Here's a game, Avocado Smash game for ages 6 and up. Oh, that looks like fun. Let's see, Instacake cards with different recipes to make Instacakes. Too much sugar. Although once in a while. Let's see. Oh, this I think would be really good for a teen. It says the infographic guide to grammar. So I would have so much fun going through a book like this and figuring out the things I needed to get, or just marking it and keeping as a reference so that later on I could look through it again and get ideas. Like these are backyard birds and wildlife flashcards. So that could be fun to put like a little learning center, a little nature center, and you add that in one day and it surprises the kids and they start quizzing each other or seeing how much they already know. It's really a fun way to learn, a fun way to strew things. Here's one, learning about trees. There's flashcards learning about trees. I mean, there's just so many. Oh, this is nice. They have the James Herriot books republished with a cover from the new series. That's neat. What else was like? All right, I might have to stop because I'm just. Oh, yeah, I want to show you this. Look, Sistine Chapel puzzle. That would be neat if you were interested in learning about the Vatican or whatever. Oh, and this looks nice. A mind games kit. Just a puzzles for sharpening your thinking. 80-page book of brain teasers, logic puzzles, word and number games. So this catalog is it's just chock full. If you're an unschooler, this catalog is great. Evensong CD. You can learn about Evensong. I mean, it's surprisingly Catholic friendly. A brief history of art, puzzle. It's a great resource. So I just wanted to bring this book to your attention And it's just so much fun to look through these catalogs anyway. And lots of things for kids. And so anyway, I'm going to stop there because I've been babbling on for a while, but you get the point. It's fun to look through these things, use the catalog as a resource. It's a way to channel that desire to acquire things, to help your family learn, and instead of resorting to, excuse me, it's a lot of pollen. Instead of resorting to curriculum, you have so many fun, interesting things that you can bring into your home and use to spark interest and, have a very lively atmosphere in your home, with lots of opportunities to learn. So that's it from me, and I guess I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Have a good day.